Is adore you all of the time. I like to
off TPT. I have been looking for a good set of word cards for a while, and I saw this, and it not only brings the word cards, it brings like journals and prompts and just a ton of different stuff, and it was on sale from like $40 to $10, so I snatched it up. And what I've been doing now is just printing out the whole year's word cards to put at my writing center. So I printed it a bit smaller. They do come full page, but I didn't need them that big, so I printed it 2 to a page, and I've done all the months, and it was about 3 pages each month, so not too much printing. And now I'm cutting them apart, that way I won't have to use as many laminating sheets. This saves me about 1 laminating sheet per 3 pages, which isn't bad. As many laminating sheets I can save, the better. So let's go over here. Hope I'm not making you dizzy. Here in the printer I have some more. This is June and May. And I also was finishing my, and you can see my giant pack of laminating sheets. I was finishing up my guided reading binder, so this is the guided reading level B, and I probably will do up to C for now and then see how it goes, because when they first start out, most likely the highest level might be C, and that might be 1 or 2 kids, so I might go up to C and then later on complete the rest of the binders. But here it is. This is level B. I just have to laminate it and get it in the binder. So that's what I'm doing now. I finished cutting everything finally and laminating everything, so I finished my guided reading level B resources. I've laminated them and I cut them all up. All I have to do is stick them in the binder and I'm done with that. There are these posters in that set, and I decided to leave them out. I'm going to put them together with my other posters, because I know if I leave them in here I won't put them up. So I thought these were pretty good. They have setting and characters and retelling posters. And then I'll have to redo that one because it got jammed, as you saw. I think I showed it. I'm not sure, but here it is. It got all jammed. So I'll keep that and redo that a different day. Then I finished cutting up all the word cards, and I kind of mixed them up, so I have to fix that. And I have to figure out a way to store these where I'll have them organized and they won't be all over the place. And I'm thinking of using some of those iris containers that I have about 100 of, and maybe making some dividers. I'll have to think about it, but I'll just have to... I am in my handy dandy closet that's obviously filled with teaching stuff. And I have this stack of writing cards. So they're pretty much by month. So as you can see, there's quite a few of them. And I was thinking maybe I could store them in one of these containers. But I would kind of like to divide them. Maybe I could just put a rubber band on it. I don't know. But see, this first section is beginning of the year, so it's focused more on school supplies and just school in general. So let's see how this would work. They're a little bit too long to go vertically like that, so this may not be the best solution. Let me see, there's some October ones. There's October. Yeah, I don't know if that'll work out too well. I'll have to keep thinking about it, see what I'll do. Nope, they're a little bit too long, so that won't work. I will be back, try to think of a better idea. Alright, so I found the perfect container for my very oddly shaped cards. I did not want to purchase a new container because I have so many. So I tried to look around my house, see if I could find anything that would work for these cards. And I finally found something. This drawer, this little acrylic drawer from the Dollar Tree. I had purchased this a while back. I think I got it to put makeup or something and I never used it. So it works perfectly for these cards. They do have to go vertically instead of horizontally because they're too long, but it does work pretty well. I was thinking of putting a label for each month, but it's kind of unnecessary because I can see by the pattern. Oh, this is kind of hard to take out. By the pattern, I can tell which one's for each month. So see, I can easily find what I'm looking for. So some of them are upside down, so I'll have to change that because that'll bother me. But it works perfectly. So I went to Walmart today and I got a couple of things, and one of them was this light box, and I've been wanting a light box for quite a while. And this one was only $9.99 and it brought 96 slides. So it brings 2 sets of letters and numbers and some symbols, and then 1 set of these symbols down here. And it says you can connect it or use batteries. So you can put a power adapter, so I'll have to check it out and see if I can do that because I know I won't be changing out batteries. But I've just put welcome to K. I would have liked to put kindergarten, but there weren't enough letters. I had already used up the 2 E's for welcome, so I just put K, and I'm actually pretty happy with what it looks like. So this is all the other letters that came in there. So I'll obviously have to organize this a little bit better because they're all over the place. But pretty cute, and I thought that was a good deal for $9.99. And if we're going to be realistic, I'm not going to change this out very frequently. I'll probably change them out once a month. And what I'd probably do is just change it out when I change the calendar and the writing center cards. That's when I would just write a new message on here. But I thought it would be a neat little thing to have in the classroom, so I'm gonna try to connect this and see how well it works.
I'd like to love you every day.
Hey guys, so here I am printing and laminating and cutting again. I feel like I've been doing that a lot this summer. But today I made some class coupons, and I used some of these last year. And I used it in combination with a treasure box, and this year I want to try to do just coupons and see how well it works. Because the kids loved picking these. At the beginning of the year they didn't pick it that often because they obviously wanted that instant gratification. They'd want the candy or just the little knickknacks that were in there. But later on they started picking those coupons. When they saw one of the kids without their shoes off one day, like, why can't he have his shoes off? So, well, he picked one of the coupons, and that's when they started really picking those coupons. So, I made some for this year, and I made more, so I've made 18 different coupons, and we'll see how well they like them. The way I pick to make the coupons is basically by the kids, so I see which ones they like, which ones they never pick, and then I also try to get some ideas from them. And usually they'll pick those quite a bit. So for this year, I'll ask this year's students what they would like for coupons as well. But I did get some ideas from last year's. So I'm going to share with you the coupons that I made. Well, here we go. I flipped the camera. That way you can see what coupons I made this year. And I decided to just make them. There's a couple of bundles on TPT, but some of them just didn't work for me. They didn't work for my class. So I decided just to make them myself. So here is the first page, and I will be laminating these. I already have them in laminating sleeves. Last year, I just printed them out on copy paper, and with no laminating, no nothing, and they lasted pretty well. Some of them did get a little beat up, so this year I want to make them last a little longer, because obviously on copy paper and no laminating, they didn't last as long as I would have liked. But here I printed these on cardstock. The first one is Take Your Shoes Off. They loved that one. You wouldn't think they would, but they love it. They love taking their shoes off, and if you give them an excuse to do it, they'll do it. So that's the first one. Sit at the teacher's table. They love that one. as well. They thought they were so important sitting up there, so I left that one. Use teacher's computer. That one I do it just for when they're on iReady or taking a test, anything like that. I can let them use my desktop and they love that as well. This one is bring a stuffed animal. Super helper. They like that one also. I just had them do little things throughout the day. Special supplies, and this is just a caddy with like Mr. Sketch markers and fun pencils and things like that. I just give them the caddy. This one's extra tech time, and this is where they're able to use a computer or iPad at the end of the day. Pick a new seat. That's another one they like because they could just go and sit next to their friend. But that I did tell them that if they started talking too much or misbehaving, then they would have to go back to their other seat, and that usually worked pretty well. I did leave the sweet treat one because some kids do want a Smarties or Tootsie Roll, and I'll give them that option. Then there's read a book to the class. So some kids like that as well. So that's why I try to get a good variety of different coupons so there's something for everyone. Choose music. So I like to put on music when they're writing. Music without any actual singing in it. So like instrumental music, and I'll let them pick what music they want. It can be Disney, it can be anything from a cartoon, anything they like, I pick that. Pick a story. So this is where they pick a story for me to read. Greet everyone in the morning, and this was a bit of a strange one. This one, one of the students recommended it, and I didn't think it would be too much of a hit because I didn't think anyone wanted to stay in there because I stand by the door every morning. So the kids would ask to stand next to me and greet everyone as well. So I put this one in there. This does not work for everyone though, because some of the kids do get there a little later. But for those that it does work, I left it in there. Wear a crown, stickers, and this is where I just give them a sheet of stickers and they can use it on their papers all day. Special pencil, special chair. This is another one the kids recommended. I have a cushion that I got at Walmart that I have on one of the regular chairs, and they think that's the special chair, so I put that one in there, the special chair. That's where they can sit in that chair either all day or half of the day, depending on how many kids had that coupon. And then the last one is pick a job, and this is a pick a job for the day, so they can pick any job they like and have that job for the whole day. So those were the coupons I made so far. Later on, like I said, I will ask the kids for different ideas for coupons, and you'd be surprised they have some pretty unique and fun ideas. So if you're thinking of coupons to make that your kids would like, ask them, because they will give you some great ideas. So I think that is it for my vlog today. I've been doing lots of laminating and cutting. Luckily next week I'm able to go into my classroom, so I can finally get in there. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be one of the only ones because we don't have to go in that early. But you know, I'm itching to get in there, so I'll go in there and hopefully I'll be able to take you along. So I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching. Bye.